Ni hao, everybody, and welcome to another edition of High Mythology. The show where we get happier, we get higher than a happy ho-oh flying through the Chinese sky and tell you guys silly stories from mythology and folklore.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Today we will be bringing you the story of, what is it, the Chinese calendar? The Chinese New Year?
A little bit of everything. We're going to do Neon, or Neon.
Neon?
N-I-A-N. Neon. The year, why we celebrate years, and then I'm also going to discuss the 12 Chinese Zodiac and why they
Oh, shit. Get some Zodiacs up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Hope everybody enjoys it. Without further ado, go ahead and take it away, Kimbo.
Oh, thank you. So the story of Neon is pretty interesting. Neon means year in Chinese. So every year, this giant monster that was said to be part ox, the body of an ox and like the head of a lion.
That thing, the like ox lion thing. Yeah.
It apparently it lives in the ocean, and once a year it comes up to terrorize, eat people, eat livestock, fuck up your fields, fuck up your homes, just comes in and just destroys everything. And so hundreds of years go by. By the way, I guess I should mention, the story is over 4,000 years old.
Yeah, Chinese shit goes back old school.
3,500 years.
I do have a lot of appreciation for a lot of shit that the Chinese do, because of the fact that they're the only ones that I feel like who have kept and maintained stuff for so long.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you look at Greek and whatnot, and it's like we had some stuff, and then the library at Alexandria burned, or this happened, and these people came in and took over. And with China, it's like no. We have Chinese mythology that we've kept for thousands of years.
In fact, we even have the Koreans and the Japanese following some of our shit.
They actually have two interesting facts. The Chinese have, and it goes along the same note of properly stored, properly preserved history. The Chinese have the oldest usable sword that has ever been found in the world.
Interesting.
And it's still on display, and apparently it's still razor sharp, even though it's 2,000 something years old.
Jesus.
Yeah. And the closest that anyone else has to that as far as a preserved sword is 600.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucking impressive,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they take care of their shit. They maintain their history. It's not like...
Discipline.
Yeah. It's not like with other places, like with the Vikings, where, at some point, someone came through and was like, bad Vikings! You were all wrong! And pissed on everything to ruin it.
Mm-hmm. True.
The Chinese, it was like, nah, we're still hanging out. That was my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So every year, Neon would come down and destroy everything, and then for years, the townspeople would go up into the hills, into the mountains, and just hide until they knew that the new moon cycle was over with. And they based it off the lunar calendar, so it'd be whatever new moon falls between January and February. They would all take off during that time. And one guy decided he had had enough.
Fucking over it.
He's like, nah.
Nah.
And he doesn't even have a name. They never gave me a name.
We'll call that his name. His name was Nah.
Nah. So Nah fucking goes down and sees all these villagers going up into the hills, and he's like, hey, do you mind if I crash on one of your guys' fucking pads for a minute? They're like, yeah, sure, whatever, but just know that there's a fucking giant monster getting ready to come in and destroy everything. He's like, nah, it's all good.
Nah. Isn't that your name? Yeah.
Nah. Just
nah. Who's yeah? Oh, that's my cousin. He's a way more agreeable dude.
Yeah. So he gets down there and he starts decorating their walls and their doors with red paint and lucky gold symbols and shit like that. And that's why red is used so popular.
Oh, okay. Red's like a lucky color, right?
Yeah. And And they lit the whole place up with like fucking fireworks and shit, and put some lanterns out that glowed red. And then when what's his name, Neon fucking comes down, he's like he encounters all this red shit, like a completely deserted town. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then he sees all this fucking red.
There's a lot of red around here.
And then lights all the fucking fireworks and it scares the shit out of Neon. And he fucking flees back into the ocean, never to be seen again. So every New Year's, this is why they light fireworks, why they put out their red glowing lanterns, why they have like the Lucky Charm symbols everywhere and shit. It's fucking weird. But it's awesome, right?
Yeah, it's to keep Neon away.
Yeah,
that's interesting as fuck. I always kind of wondered. I knew that the fireworks and the New Year, the Chinese New Year especially, were connected. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's why American or like regular New Year's also uses fireworks, is because of the Chinese custom.
Yeah, we definitely adopted that part. Around 300 BC, they started using like actual gunpowder in their fireworks. Mm-hmm. And around 1912, when America was introduced, they changed the Chinese New Year to follow the Gregorian calendar, and that's when they banned calling it the Chinese New Year and called it the Spring Festival.
Oh,
it's the Spring Festival, and that's a fucking shit, man. They fucking celebrate that for 14 days straight. It is. You are mandatory as an owner to let your employee take 14 days off to go to their family.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I know back when I lived on Maui, and all you Maui folks out there listening, you'll know this. The Chinese New Year is actually more celebrated there.
Oh yeah,
it's not. I mean, it's not as celebrated as traditional. It's the hugest migration
every year to China.
But they still celebrate.
Statistically to this day, it is the hugest migration every year.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's just nuts. And the difference is it's just based off the lunar calendar, right? Not the solar calendar.
Yeah. But they still follow the Gregorian calendar a bit, so they still celebrate it between January and February. It's always on the new moon.
The new moon, yep.
That's the start of it. Yeah. Pretty cool shit, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome. That's a lot of stuff I did not know.
That was like their first written down story version of it, and like I don't know, the History Channel has so much information on it. It's crazy awesome.
Yeah, gotta love that History Channel.
They have like specific foods that you're supposed to eat and shit. Like,
what was it? I remember because I can't remember.
When it's the full moon, you're supposed to eat those round rice cake balls. No. I want to say, what are they called? I'm bad at this. Dumplings.
The fucking
dumplings, dumpling.
Manapuas.
Okay.
No,
it's similar.
Basically like that, right?
Yeah.
Steamed dumplings with stuff inside.
Yeah. Exactly. That's just the shit. By the way, I can make really good manapuas if you didn't know that.
That's how she got me.
I've only made it once.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Sorry.
Man, to do it right, the char siu takes so long.
It takes 3 days to make it.
It takes 3 days.
You gotta give some effort to the Hawaiians, man.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
They put time into it. That's why I love a lot of Hawaiian cooking. Because it's very chill.
Maybe we'll go to Hawaii.
It's very laid back. As far as like cooking terms, there's not a lot of stuff. A lot of, at least the good classic Hawaiian food stuff that I can think of where to cook it, it's like, that flash in the pan stuff, like fucking Italian cooking where it's like, throw in the garlic for 2 milliseconds and then...
we want the nice aroma.
The aroma. With Hawaiian cooking, it's like, bury the fucking pig. And then we gonna chill.
We go fishing.
Fish. Yeah. Fish overnight and then the pig's ready. And then hopefully you got some fish. Oh, sorry, I got way off track there.
It's alright. We did. Some good shit. What is this? Some high C.
I see.
Nice. Good flavor. It's orange and tangy. So the next up is the 12 Zodiacs.
The 12 Zodiacs.
And it runs in alignment pretty much with the Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around just as long. At least the earliest fucking written documents around the Shang Dynasty. 1000 BC.
Yeah. What was the first Zodiac?
The rat.
Rat.
Jesus.
Started on the rat.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll get into this. We'll get into this. So, the story goes, long, long ago, the Jade Emperor demanded a race. He wanted 12 new warriors for himself.
wow.
And so he sent these hot Buddha messengers to go tell all the animals.
Some hot Buddhas.
I don't know, that's what I always envisioned.
Oh, hey.
They're
sexy
always in
Buddha.
imagine little sprites and shit like that, cute little sprites from Okami and shit like that, the flower chick. Just running around.
I'm waiting.
Hey guys, there's gonna be a tournament.
I'm waiting for that Halloween costume to kick off. What are you going to be this year? Sexy Buddha. Oh, I'm going to be hot Gandhi. They're way too close to each other.
When I took acid for the first time and meditated, I found a golden Kim Buddha.
Kim Buddha.
She told me I needed to find my center.
Find your center. Chill, girl. Chill.
I mean, it only lasted for 30 minutes. And I was like, whatever. But I mean, it was a fun experience. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the chicks run down and tell all the animals around the world. And in this race, it's a long fucking race. And at the end is this ginormous river that they have to cross. And so, the rat gets up super early. Super, super early. And runs off. Fucking gets to the river.
Peace,
and just hanging out by the river. Fuck. How the hell am I going to cross this damn thing? And then maybe an hour or two go by, and the ox slowly rolls up. And, hey, we'll make it. I'm gonna make it.
Licking his nose like ox do.
Tongue way up there.
Yeah.
So the rat decides he's gonna hop on the back of the ox and ride it all the way across the river. And as soon as they get over across the river, the rat takes back off, and he's the first.
Peace, bitches!
And he's like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then the ox shows up right behind him. And then next up was the tiger and the rabbit and the dragon. Those three were racing very close by each other. But in the end, the tiger came across the river first, and the rabbit almost lost its life falling into the river, but managed to catch itself riding a log and got across the river by himself. The dragon didn't really give a shit. He found a fire in the nearby village and went off course for a minute to go help the people.
Dragon went on some side missions. They're all like, we gotta win the race. That's like me and fucking in video games, like Red Dead Redemption. You gotta win the horse race. I'm like, no, I saw a thing. Over here. I'm gonna go fuck with that real quick.
Yeah.
I got a side quest.
So he diverted from the race itself, put out the fire, came back, and was trotting across the river like it was nothing.
Yeah. Well, he said he's one of those Chinese dragons, so I imagine a river wouldn't slow him down at all.
Well, the horse wasn't far behind him getting to the river. So yeah, the dragon came across. He was number 5. The horse was right behind him in the river. And as soon as he got across the river, he realized he had something that had coiled around his leg and attached to him somehow. And he was freaking out when he discovered it was the snake. So he took off for a minute, scared out of his mind, and then the snake made it across.
Snake made it across.
So snake is number 6. Horse eventually catches his senses and fucking crosses. And then moving on to the 8th, 9th, and 10th, the sheep, monkey, and rooster. They were a pair of teamwork. They all helped each other. They all crafted a raft to help cross the river together. And once they all got across the fucking river, they all made a mad dash. But the sheep made it first. Oh, and by the way, sometimes the sheep is related as a goat. for them. Some of them do have how does it go? But anyway, then the monkey and then the rooster all crossed. So yeah,
Okay.
and they took those slots, and the last two was the dog and the pig. So, being a dog owner, do you really expect your dog to make it across the fucking river without first playing in it?
Yeah.
Like, my dog just loves
He's going to play in the river. He's going to harass the pig, chase the rooster.
And that's exactly what he did. He had a fun little time playing in the water first. He was like, fuck no, look at this water. Woo!
The dog was actually in first for a while, and then he stopped to sniff everything. He got a smell and just stood there for fucking 8 minutes.
He was just having a great time. Yeah. But eventually he made it across, and he became number 11.
Number 11.
Which leaves the pig.
Sorry.
Pig got peckish and stopped for some food.
The pig's just grubbing up the whole way. Fuck it, if the dog's gonna chase me, then I'm gonna fucking go out and eat.
Eventually it became sleepy and dozed off for a little while. And then it remembered and took back off. And he almost wasn't in the race at all. He almost got dropped out because of how close on time he was crunching.
Like, it's been 2 days. Should we go look for the pig? He's probably doing a pig thing. The dog hasn't crossed yet, but at least he's close. We can see him standing 10 feet from the finish line, sniffing something.
That's my dog right there. Yeah. I'm like, did you find something, buddy? What'd you nose catch? And in case you're ever wondering about why the cat isn't in the Zodiac, because cat is a universal creature. You know what I mean? It's in everything.
That makes total sense for cats. All of the other creatures got together like, we have to race. The cat was like, fuck you.
Like, I mean, it's in Norse mythology. It's in fucking Egyptian mythology. It's in fucking Indian.
But also, like, like, there's no way a cat would race. I'd see a cat just doing that, like, you want me to run? You want me to run? Fuck you. I'm going to lay right in front of your foot.
I'm going to lay right on your laptop as you're using it.
Yeah. I'm not going anywhere.
Were you trying to write human?
Yeah. Cat, race! Oh, it curled up on my lap. Well, I guess I'm not going anywhere.
So there's a few different variations on why the cat isn't a part of it. Meow, meow. One say that the cat and the mouse were just good friends, and mouse just simply forgot to tell cat about it, and fucking took off and left the cat.
Oh, the rat?
Yeah.
The rat didn't tell the cat?
Yeah.
Bounced?
Yeah, because the hot Buddha chicks told the rat, who the cat was the rat's neighbor.
Oh, and that's why cats hate rats now?
Yeah.
Is that
well, the cat... when the cat, and then some of them say that the cat was told, but he asked the rat to wake him because he wanted to take a nap and he didn't want to oversleep. And the rat's like, yeah.
Nah, bro.
Fuck you, bitch.
If I bring you, you'll totally win it. Or you'll not do anything. It depends on how you feel that day.
Mm-hmm.
I call bullshit on the ox being so far ahead. Like, he cheated. He for sure cheated if he outran the horse and the dragon and the tiger.
They were all doing shit.
They were all doing shit. They all got caught up doing other stuff. And that's how the just determination is what won it for the ox, and cheating was what won it for the rat.
Yeah. I mean, the ox didn't seem to care, and nobody even mentions that the ox even cared that the rat was chilling on his back. It's like, fuck it, I'll get across.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll be part of his.
The ox definitely sounds like the run your race type of character. Mm-hmm. They all take off and get caught up on their separate things, and he's like, I'm just going to run my race. Slow and steady. Just keep moving forward. And the tiger's over there doing tiger stuff.
It says that he was like somewhat chasing the rabbit too, but at the same time he was just trying to keep up with the rabbit.
Yeah. Or maybe that was the ox's motivation. Yeah, he just kept looking behind him and seeing a tiger like, oh no.
Keep going. Go.
The tiger's all super friendly. Like, I've actually gone vegan. I had to prepare for this race.
My name's Tony the Tiger. I eat Frosted Flakes only.
I eat cereal. I'm a cereal eating, steroid using tiger. Don't mind me. I'm great.
And then there's one more version of it where the rat did wake the cat, and they were both on the ox's back going across the river, and the rat pushes the cat in, and the cat loses his life going down the river.
Oh, so either way, that's where the war between cats and mice come from.
Yeah, it's from this great race.
From this great race where the mouse fucked over the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of a dick move on the rat's part.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I could see why they'd want to chase them. But I say they've paid their dues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, sure, cats, you're not in the Zodiac, but don't give rats a break. Kill them.
I'm okay with it.
No.
Cat found the mouse in the house the other day.
Yeah.
I think fucking killed it. For the first time ever, my cat deserves a place inside.
Yeah. Cats find mice. That's what they do. It's their game. Running races, not so much.
I will say that ever since she caught it, though, she has been more like a cat, finally.
I think that's what she needed, was to take the life of another creature. As fucking horrible as that sounds to say. Once she actually accomplished that goal, she's now chill. Yeah.
Sorry, for those who don't know, we have a barn cat.
We have a barn cat.
And she is not normal.
She's like a second or third generation barn cat that we tried to turn into a house cat.
Yeah.
And she's not normal. Yeah.
It's taken 15 years for her to change.
Yeah. She's almost a cat now.
Yeah. Almost. All right, so references?
References, what do you got?
We got ChinaHighlights.com. We got thehistorychannel.com.
History!
We got TravelChinaGuide.com.
Travel China.
And we got BBC. Fuck, what was it?
BBC.fuckco.
.uk. Yes, I'm right.
BBC.co.uk?
Yes.
Yes. Getting
and
British.
Feel free to check out any neon fucking YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
They got a bunch of great little tiny animation ones. A lot of them don't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
And it's you just watching this whole scene play out. I'm like, damn! Because the neon, like, it shows the neon coming in and, like, terrorizing, like, all the chicken people. And they were just a bunch of animal people. It was really weird. So, but there was no words to it. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I had to read about it.
Oh, now that you say rooster people, I instantly imagine the rooster that was running the race as the rooster musician from fucking Robin Hood. Like, why did the rooster come in so late? He was jamming the whole time.
It didn't show blood or guts, but it showed the neon, like, shaking the chicken person vigorously before dropping it, and it just breaks in two. It's all fucking paper animation. It's really fucking funny.
Okay. Silly stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Good fun. Hope you all enjoyed this. Look for next Saturday. We will be doing the winner of our Polish poll. Chorts, Chernobyls, and other Slavic demons. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I got a couple that I know.
Yeah. We got a couple of good ones. And
look for future merchandise.
Yeah, we've got shirts either upon you or about to come, and possibly some cups and other things. Yeah.
Make sure to hit that like button.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Give us a comment.
Give us a comment. Share this with your friends. Put it out to the world.
Look for new polls coming soon.
Yeah, look for new polls, new information, and our actual website. We're going to try to get all legit.
Nice.
Yeah, try to get fancy. But thank you, everybody. Thank you all for listening this whole time. We love you, and good night.
Have a good night.